Hello, good evening, all. Good evening. So, welcome to RamSai IAS Surpass 2022 Surpass CSAT 2022 program. And we are going to live stream now in just 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes so that I can share the link with everyone. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Please give me 1 minute. I'm just sharing the link with everyone. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Please give me 1 minute. Great. So let me start now. So again, good evening, everyone. Welcome to RamSai IAS program Surpass CSAT 2022. And as you people know, we are conducting this program from last 1 week for those people who are going to attend civils preliminary examinations, that CSAT exam on 5th June of 2022. Okay, in these live sessions till now we finished basic concepts, basic numerology and mathematics, numeracy and mathematics, I'm sorry. And then we covered counting techniques and then time, speed, distance, blood relations, right? So today's our topic is statement and conclusion. Very important concept from logical reasoning. Okay, so let me share my screen. This topic is very important for any government exam, not only for CSAT but almost all government exams. You people will get a question from conclusions, statement and conclusion. And most of the government exams, you will get 3 to 5 questions from this concept. So that much important it is. When it comes to CSAT, initially when CSAT started in 2013, at that time 2012, 13, 14, at that time around 5 questions were asked. But when, if you can understand, if you can observe the trend of CSAT in the last 4 5 years, we can find less number of questions from this topic. But we are not sure about the trend. This year we may get 4 or 5 questions from statement and conclusions. Okay, see, it is a bit of uncertain concept. It's a kind of uncertain concept. You may get 4 questions or you may get only 1 question. Sometimes you may not get a question. But see, if you are preparing for CSAT, some of you might have this in your mind. Okay, I am preparing for CSAT. At least if I miss it for 1 or 2 times, I can prepare for other government exams. So for those people, it will be very helpful. So knowing the concept is always good now. So see, what is the concept of statement and conclusions? And guys, one more thing. So every day I'm saying the same. We are live streaming this session using Zoom. So there will be some gap between Zoom and YouTube. So whatever you are hearing now, I already gave that statement 1 or 1.5 minute back. So there will be some time gap between you and me. So if you ask me a question, uh, at that time I may can't give you a reply. So if you have any doubts, you can put in the comment box or in the chat box, live chat, so that I can reply to your queries at the end of the session. Okay, chalo. What is statement and conclusion? Generally, there will be 1 or 2 or 3 statements followed by 4 or 5 different conclusions. So generally, the ratio will be like 3:4. Three statements followed by four conclusions. This is normal syntax. You can see any question from statement and conclusions. Okay, but for few questions, there will be only two statements followed by four conclusions. Okay, and in few different government exams, there will be two statements followed by two conclusions, but there are four different options based on the conclusions. Like both one two follows, both one two conclusions follow statements, only conclusion one follows, only two conclusion follows, both never follows, like that. Options they changes. Okay, but in ZSAT normally you can find almost all the questions in the same way. There will be two or three statements followed by four different conclusions. Those conclusions are the options itself. Okay, now, so here, how to solve statement and assumption. Remember, sorry, statement and conclusion. Remember, uh, all the given statements, whether it may be one statement or two statements or three statements, we should assume that they are true. We should assume that they are true. So based on this statement, we have to see how many conclusions follows, how many conclusions follows. Okay. So hope it's clear for you. Hope it's clear for you. Statements are always true. If statements are true, how many conclusions follows those statements? We have to observe, we have to find out, we have to conclude. Okay, see, most of the people feel it as very confusing topic, but you should remember one more point. This is the actual scoring topic. Of course it may be a confused one, but you will get more number of questions from this topic, so you cannot skip it. Even if it is a bit confusing one, you cannot skip it, as you are getting more weightage from this topic. Okay, so if you people can follow my tips to solve statement and conclusions, if you people can follow my tips, I am going to give you around 4 or 5 tips. So if you can follow them, I'm sure you will get confidence on this particular topic, statement and conclusions. Okay, so let me give you those tips initially before going to solve our first question. Okay, see, every time you should keep it in your mind. What is that? All the statements are true, and you should not expect more information from the statements. You should not expect more information from the statement. Like indirectly I can say, you should not overthink. Okay, you should not overthink. For example, we'll go with the first question. Though quite expensive, television is not a luxury item, as one can learn many things through television. Fine. So that is a statement given here. So you should not think, okay, which kind of information, which kind of things people can learn from television. Okay, is it serials or is it any fun programs? No, you should not think about it. Or though quite expensive. Okay, what is the meaning, how you can say it is quite expensive? Television is of 20,000, so all 20,000 rupees items are expensive, is it? Hello boss, you should not overthink. Okay, whatever the statement is given, you have to read that one only. Okay, that is the first point you should remember. What is that first point? You should not overthink. You should not expect more information from the statement, and you should not assume anything. Remember, you should not pre-assume anything. Okay, so quite expensive. Okay, television is expensive, so car must be more expensive. You should not pre-assume anything. Okay, now, so whatever the information given, yes, that is true, that's it. You should not overthink. That is the first point you should remember. Second one is, I can say, people will try to connect the dots. Like television is quite expensive, but it is not a luxury item. So you will think, okay, all the luxury items are expensive. Yeah, that can be possible, but when you are connecting the dots, like when you are connecting two or three conclusions or statements, See, in this question, we have only one statement, one or two statements. But generally, you will have two, three different statements. No, when you are combining the statements, remember there should be some logic behind it. Until you have a logic behind it, you should not connect them. So, how you can find out that logic? There should be some common words between the statements. Remember, let me repeat it. There should be some common words between the statements. So if you want to combine the two statements, remember there should be some relation between the two. There should be some common points between the two statements. So though quite expensive, television is not a luxury item. Okay, and as one can learn many things through television, so I can learn many things from television, and television is quite expensive. Okay, then if you want to combine the two, there is no relation actually. Though quite expensive, television is not a luxury item. From this, we can conclude that television is an expensive thing. That is okay. But if you want to combine this statement with the second one, what is the second? As one can learn many things through television. Okay, so I can learn many things through television, and television is quite expensive. Okay, so if I can learn from something, it should be quite expensive. You should not combine the two like that. Okay, so let me repeat from first statement. I can say television is a quite expensive thing. From the second statement, I can learn something from the television. So if you want to combine the two, there is no relation actually. We have only one word television in common, but there is no logical relation between the two. So by combining the two, you should not conclude like, okay, I am learning something from television and television is expensive. So if I learn something from if I learn from something, that should be expensive. You should not pre-assume, you should not combine two statements illogically. Okay na, hope it's clear for you. So that is a second thing most of the people do mistake. The third mistake generally people do is, if you find any, see, if you have doubts between two or three conclusions, so generally people go with lengthier conclusions. Hey, see, there is two statements, I mean two conclusions. I'm confused here. I'm sure answer might be either A or B or. Hey, I'm not talking about this question. Okay, okay. Here, I read this question and I'm very sure answer must be either option A or option B. So which one I should select? Can you see? Second option is very lengthy than first option. First option is just four words only, but look at second option. It's quite lengthier, na? Chalo, go with second option. People do this mistake. So wherever we have lengthier conclusion, generally we go with that, but that is very blunder most of the people do. See, whenever we have negative marking, selection is very important. If you know the answer perfectly, go with that, but don't throw stones. Okay, now, so don't put some random answer. Don't, guessings never works here. Okay, but I can give you very important point here. Most of the questions in the conclusions, there are four conclusions now. I'm sure most of the questions, if you look at all previous CSAT questions, all the questions, all the questions, one conclusion out of four will be just inference of the statements. That's it. Okay, let me explain it in more easier way. If you look at four options, okay, out of four options, one option will be just reverse of in the sense indirect speech, or yeah, I can say indirect speech, or no, the statement will be in reverse order. That's it. So if the statement is like television is luxury item, just imagine television is a luxury item, then in the options, one conclusion will be like some luxury items are televisions. Same na? Yes, that is what I am saying. Most of the questions, out of four conclusions, one conclusion will be directly from the question. I mean, directly from the statements itself. The only thing you should do is you have to find where the conclusion is, where the statement is in reverse order. Okay, if you can find it, solving it, it will be very simple. Yes or no? Chalo. I just want to give you one more tip. I forgot. I gave 3 tips, right? One more thing. Yeah. Sometimes you will find difficulty between two statements, two conclusions. I already told you. Generally, statement and conclusion means just inference of the statements only, as I told you. But you may have some doubt between two options. Remember, it is not your mistake. If you are struggling between two options, it's not your problem. Actually actually out of four options, there could be three possibilities, three possible answers. There could be three relevant options to the conclusions, but you have to finalize one option. Let me tell you again, there could be three possibilities out of four options. Three options can be nearer to the statements. Hey, option A, yes, it is inferring from the first statements. Hey, can you see second one also can be the answer? Hey, third one can also be the answer. Yes, possibility is there, but you have to select only one which is logically more inferring from these statements. So you have to pick the best option. Hope it's clear. Okay, so if you have doubtful case with any conclusion, you just skip it. If you have any doubt with the conclusion, just skip it. Okay, while solving, you may say, hey, this option is definitely wrong, yeah, so eliminate it. Second option, hey, this is also definitely wrong, yeah, eliminate it. Third, yeah, I have a doubt there, it can be answer. Okay, put it aside. Fourth one, arey yaar, this also can be the answer, yeah, okay, fine. Now you eliminated A, B. Now in C and D, the two can be the answers, but which one is more relevant to the statements? Which one is connected logically with the statements? Which can be concluded logically from the statements is important here. Okay, so by keeping all these points in your mind, just try to solve these questions. Okay, and today I think I need not use pen, so that's the reason I am just projecting all the slides here. Okay, just go through it. What is the first statement? What is the first question? There is one big statement: though quite expensive, television is not a luxurious item. Means I can say, from the statement I can conclude television is expensive, no doubt in that, and it is not a luxury item. So television is not a luxury item and it is expensive. Next statement: as one can learn many things through television. Okay, it is not luxury item because one can learn many things from the television. So if someone learns something from some item, it may not be a luxury item. So these also can be infer, right? So let me go with the conclusions. All expensive things are regarded as luxury. How can it be? From this first statement, it's very clear. Television is expensive, but it is not luxury. Then all expensive things are luxury. How can it be? So first one is direct wrong. Yes or no? First conclusion is 100% wrong, because from the first statement directly we can say television is expensive, but it is not luxury. Then all expensive things, how can it be luxury? So first one wrong, eliminate it. Second conclusion: all essential things for learning are not luxury. All essen sorry, all essential things for learning are not luxury. Can be possible. I'm not sure, but can be possible. Directly, I cannot eliminate it. So I'll just put it in hold. If I can get another conclusion which can be directly inferred from the statement, then I'll eliminate option B. Okay. For some time, I'll keep B in hold. So what is the third conclusion? Television is essential for learning. Television is essential for learning. Hello. In television, we have so many unwanted programs.
So light. And for learning, television is just one medium, but there are many more mediums or many more ways to learn. So see, we can learn many things from television, but television is not only for learning. Yes or no? And there are many other ways as well other than TV for learning. So eliminate C directly. Fourth one, television is not a luxury item. Yes, I got a direct conclusion from this statement. Can you look at this statement? Though quite expensive, television is not a luxury item. And what is the fourth conclusion? Television is not a luxury item. It is directly from the statement. No. Yes. Now I can eliminate option B as well. Option B is a possibility. But option D for dog, last option, this direct inference from the statement. So I'll go with option D for dog. Television is not a luxury item. Hope it's clear. So again, I'll repeat my statement initially. My statement means what I explained at the beginning. Now see, you may have 2 3 different possibilities for single question, 3 4 different possible answers, but you have to select the best one. Okay, so which is directly inferred from the statements, you can consider that. Okay, so now we will go with another question. We have total 3 statements followed by 4 options. Can you please read them once? Can you please read them once? Only, sorry. Yeah, let me continue. Only students can participate in race. Okay, only students can participate in this race, in the race. Guys, remember, this is very important model. You may not believe, three questions I found in the same model. They just changed the words. Only students can participate in a race. So in some other example, we have like only married couple are uh, participated in a party. Like that, we have almost same statements followed by same conclusions. Remember, this is very important one. So let me continue. Here you can find first statement in bold, but it is by mistake only, so take it light. So it was asked in 2011 CSAT, only students can participate in the race. Okay, so in the race we have only students but not others. Some participants in the race are girls. So whoever we are referring as girls in the second statement, they must be students only. So there is a race going on in a college. Just we can imagine like this: there is a race going on in a college. So all the participants in the race are students only, and few are girls. So in that race, few are girls, few are boys. And can anybody guess we who are more, boys or girls? Hello, wait, we should not assume anything. Okay, now we are solving statements and conclusions. We should not pre-assume anything. We don't need. So the next one, all girl participants in the race are invited for coaching. Okay, we can assume like that, like this. There is a race in our college. In our college, there is a race. So few are girls and few are boys going to participate in the race. But these girls now, they don't have any practice before. So all girl participants who are going to participate, they are invited for a coach. Okay, so our coach, our PT, he came to all the participants and he said, okay girls, whoever going to participate, you have a training session, you can come. He went. So these are the 3 conclusions. So now from the conclusions, from the statements, which one can be concluded? All the participants in the race are invited for coaching. Possibility is there, yeah. PT came and said, okay, all the participants, you have a training session, you can come and you can get training. Okay, but from the statements, all girl participants are invited, but all the students are all the participants, I'm not sure. So keep it aside. I'm not eliminating it directly, but I'll put it in hold. I'm just searching for the better option. All students are invited for coaching. Wait. Why all the students will invited for coaching? Only participants. See, in the worst case, only participants will be invited. Of course, from the statement, only girl participants are invited, but still I'll consider all participants are invited. But how can all the students will be invited? Impossible. Second option, I'll eliminate directly. Okay, third one, all participants in the race are students. Great year. So can you see the same in the first statement? Only students can participate in the race. And third conclusion, all participants in the race are students. So indirectly both are same na. So we can go with option C. Yes, Babu. As Babu said, yes. Third option is the answer. Great. So guys, you just okay, I'll explain this 2012 CSAT problem, but next one you have to try on your own. Okay, so what is the three statements given here? Just read it once. Just read it once. Three statements. Done. So from the statements, first one is like, I watch TV only if I am bored. I watch TV only if I am bored. Okay, whenever I am bored, I watch TV. Second one, I am never bored when I have my brother's company. So if my brother is with me, I never get bored. Whenever I go to the theater, I take my brother along. So always me and my brother go to theater together. So I never go to theater alone. So these three are the statements. So first one, if I get bored, if I get bored, I watch TV. Sorry. I watch TV only if I get bored. Okay. So here, whenever I get bored, I watch TV is wrong again. I watch TV only if I get bored. If I don't get bored, I'll never watch TV. But if my brother is with me, I never feel bored. So I can conclude like this also. If my brother is with me, I never watch TV, because whenever I am with my brother, I never get bored. Whenever I am not getting bored, I never watch TV. Yes or no? So whenever my brother is with me, I never watch TV. But whenever I go to theater, I take my brother with me, right? So let us see the conclusions given. If I am bored, I watch TV. If I am bored, I watch TV. I told you now, I watch TV only if I get bored. But whenever I get bored, I watch TV is wrong. Are you getting? If I go out, I take okay. If I go out, I put a cap. But whenever I put a cap, I'm not going out. Yes or no? If I am going out, I wear a shirt. But whenever I wear a shirt, it doesn't mean I am going out. Yes or no? Whenever I am going out, I comb my hair. But whenever I comb my hair, it doesn't mean I am going out. Similarly, I watch TV only if I am bored. But whenever I am bored, I may watch TV, I may not watch TV. So, do you remember when we were discussing syllogisms on day two? I gave you an example. All tigers are animals, but all animals need not to be tigers. So the same here also. I watch TV only if I am bored, but whenever I am bored, I need not to watch TV always. So one is eliminated. If I am bored, I seek my brother's company. No, yeah. If my brother is with me, I never get bored. That's it. But whenever I am bored, I will not watch TV. I may watch TV. I may go with my brother. I may go with my friends. I may sleep. I may play myself. So there can be many possibilities. So second one also eliminated. What is the third one? If I am not with my brother, then I watch TV. Possibility is there. If I am not with my brother, then I watch TV. But wait. If I am not with my brother, it doesn't mean I always be bored now. If my brother is with me, I never get bored. But if my brother is not with me, I may get bored, I may not get bored. Of course, if I am bored, I may watch TV, I may not watch TV. So third one also can be eliminated, and sure fourth one must be the answer. Okay, look at the fourth one. If I am not bored, I do not watch TV. Hey, can you see the first statement? Read the first statement once. I watch TV only if I am bored. If I am not bored, I never watch TV. Yes. The fourth conclusion is the same. Na? If I am not bored, I never watch TV. I watch TV only if I am bored. If I am not bored, I never watch TV. Yes, both are same. So I can go with option D. D for dog. Last option. Right. So now this question asked in 2012 CSAT, you have to read and you should put your answer in the comment box. Just take 1 minute and make it fast. Now, of course, I cannot see your comments at this time because there will be 1 minute time gap between you and me. But let's try. Thirty minutes more. Last 5 minutes. Done. Time up. So hope at least a few of people got this. None but students are members of a club. So all the members of a club are students only. All the members of the club are students only. None but students means only students. None but students means only students are members of a club. So the club members are only students. Fine. Some members of the club are married persons. So some students are married people. We can say some students are married. Okay, fine. Next, all married persons are invited for dance. So all married persons are invited for dance. Let me repeat. None but students are members of a club. So whoever are in the club, they are students only. Some members of the club are married people. So some students are married. All the married persons are invited for dance. Done. So first one, all students are invited for dance. No yaar, no yaar, because all married people are invited for dance, but not all the students. Right? So first one we can eliminate. Second one, all married students of the club are invited for the dance. All married students of the club are invited for dance. Okay, now we will connect second and third statements. All married people are invited for dance. So in that we have students also na. So all married students of the club are invited for dance. Yes, they will be invited because all married people are invited. No, all married people are invited. No, so that's it. So second option would be the answer. So let us look at third and fourth options. Let us look. And now the second one is all members of the club are all the members of the club are married people. See, some people only married, but not all. So third one can be eliminated and none of the above. It's okay. So I'll go with option B. What is that B? All married students are invited for the dance. Of course, all the married people are invited. In that, students will be there, no doubt. So B, P for boy. Second option is the answer. Now, next question. So can you read and answer it? Just similar to the previous one. Just similar. Almost replica of the previous one. Make it fast. So you can see how important the model is. Done. So this is also just like the previous one now. I'm not sure how many of you will answer because there is 1 minute gap between you and me. It's okay. None but the rich can afford air travel. So whoever go by air, they are rich people only, because only rich people can afford air travel. Some of those who travel by air become sick. So some rich people become sick. Yes or no? Because only rich can travel by air, and few travelers are becoming sick. So some rich are sick. Okay, next. Some of those who become sick require treatment. So some rich people who became sick, they required treatment. Fine. So look at the conclusions. All the rich people travel by air. No air. But all the people who are traveling by air are rich only. So this is also same. Uh, some tigers are animals, but all animals need not to be tigers. The same kind, right? So what is the second conclusion? Those who travel by air become sick. Not everyone, only few people, na. So second one is wrong. All the rich persons become sick. Oh, how can it be? Only few people. So all those who travel by air are rich. Yes, exactly. Because none but rich can travel. So those who travel by air are rich only. So yes, I go with the last option. The last option is right answer. So it is directly inferring from the first statement. No, that's the reason. So again 2012 CSAT question. Again 2012 CSAT question. So here we have four statements, and you may get a bit confusion with these. Just read the four statements and try to solve this question. Take 1.5 minute and you can answer. Guys, those who are watching this video after uploading in the YouTube, you can skip to 1.5 minute. Otherwise you can try on your own and then continue. Mm, right, right. Done. So let me read the four statements first. All X brand cars parked here are white. So there are some cars, out of that few are X brand, but all the X brand cars are white color only. Fine. So there in the parking, few are white, few are not white. But whatever white we have, sorry, whatever X brand we have, they are white only. Okay. Next, some of them have radial tires. So some X brand cars are there, all are white in color, but in that few are radial tires. Next, all X brand cars manufactured after 1986 have radial tires. So radial tires are only after 1986 only. Before 1986 there were no radial tires. So from 1 to 3 we can conclude there are few X brand, all are white, and some of them have radial tires, but they should be after 1986. So few are non-radial as well. Next, all car, hey, it's not card, all cars, it's all cars are not X brand. Yeah, I know that. All cars are not X brand. So few are X brand, few are not X brand. Fine. What are the statements we have here? Only white cars are parked. No, yeah. X brand, all X brands are white color, but only white color in the parking? No, not possible. One is eliminated. What is the second? Some white X brand cars with radial tires are parked here. Yes. Some white X brand cars with radial tires are parked here. Yes, it is possible, but I'll keep it in hold for some time. No, we may get some better conclusion now. So cars other than X brand cannot have radial tires. Who said? Who said? In the X brand itself, we have few radial, few are non-radial. So about other brands, nothing was given in the question, right? So third one can be eliminated directly. So most of the X brand cars are manufactured before 1986. How can you say? There, it was not mentioned now how many are radial, how many are non-radial. Nothing was mentioned. Then how can you differentiate? See, that X brand may started in 1985, and in the first year they manufactured only 100 cars. From 1986 to 2010, just imagine, this is 2000, this was 2010 only, they might manufactured 1 lakh. Then this will be wrong, no? So uncertain case, who knows? So the only predicted answer can be second option. Some white X brand cars with radial tires are parked. Yes, white brand X brand are there, and in that all are whites, and in that few have radial tires. So yes, second statement can be the answer. So next one, all artists are whimsical. Whimsical means the variety kind of people. All artists are variety, different variety people, vichitram. Okay, some artists are drug addicts. See, all artists are whimsical, but it doesn't mean that all whimsical people are artists. Can be, cannot be. Some artists are drug addicted. Okay, okay. So frustrated people are prone to become drug addicts. So frustrated people are prone to. Here also, they are not saying all frustrated people are drug addicts. They are prone to become. So possibility is there. Frustrated people are tends to become drug addicts. Okay. So what is the first statement? Artists are frustrated. Who said? Some artists are drug addicts and some frustrated people are drug addicts. So it doesn't mean that artists are frustrated. So one is wrong directly. Some drug addicts are whimsical. Can be but not guaranteed. Can be possible but not guaranteed. Some drug addicts are whimsical. Can be possible but not guaranteed. Okay. And the next one, all frustrated people are drug addicts. It was clear cut. Frustrated people are prone to become drug addicts. It doesn't mean that all the frustrated people are drug addicts. Okay, now see, if I play, I may get sleep, but whoever play, they'll get sleep. No, not possible. All right. So whimsical people are generally frustrated. Oh, this is also not guaranteed one. See, whimsical people are uh, what it is. Now whimsical people are generally frustrated. No, they didn't say. So what can be the best possibility? Some drug addicts are whimsical. Can you look at the second one? Some drug addicts are whimsical. Yes, because here some artists are drug addicts. Some artists are drug addicts. So in reverse, some drug addicts are artists. Yes or no? Look at the second statement. Some artists are drug addicts. So we can say some drug addicts are artists. Yes, true. And all artists are whimsical. So some drug addicts are whimsical. Yes, second option is the answer. So we have to check properly. If we are not getting any answer, then again we have to go back and we can check. It's as simple as it is. Okay, so look at the problem again and just think for 30 seconds. I'll go to the next one. Done? Is it clear? Done. So the next one. See, we left with only two questions. We'll solve those two questions, but I want you people to try it on your own. I want you people to try it on your own. It's really interesting question. You can read and you can try on your own. It's really interesting one. You can try it. Make it fast. Then I'm expecting some comments from you guys. I'm expecting some comments from you. Hope at least few people will try to answer it. Good. I'm getting answers now. Okay. Let me explain this. A primary group is relatively smaller in size. A primary group is relatively small in size. So, relatively small in size means not all the primary groups are smaller groups. Yes or no? See, relatively, mostly they are smaller, but there could be few primary groups which are large in size, but mostly they are smaller only. Okay. See, you have to be very clear between the two. Is it a possible case or is it confirmed case? So, is there any doubtful or no doubt? So, there is some doubt. Primary group is relatively smaller in size means mostly they are smaller in size, but there could be few primary groups which are large in size, right? So, second statement, intimacy is an essential characteristic of a primary group. Intimacy means like there could be more bond, we can say, more friendship, more bond between people. So intimacy, very close relations. Intimacy is an essential characteristic of a primary group. So in primary group, whether it is small or large, definitely there could be some some should be intimacy between people, so close relation between the people. Great. Third statement, a family may be an example of a primary group. So families are primary groups, but I'm very sure not all primary groups are families. So family is a primary group, but all primary group need not to be family. And we can see the same, no? In families, generally we have more intimacy. All people we comes together, and generally families are smaller in size only. Maybe 40-50 years back there were big families, but now almost all are smaller in size. Right. So great. Let me try with the conclusions now. The first conclusion is all families are primary group. All families are primary group. Primary group maybe example, but not guaranteed. Can you see the word maybe? So all families are primary groups. I'll not I cannot go with that here, because the word in the third statement, a family may be, so it is a bit doubtful case. So okay, it may be the answer. So I'll do one thing, I'll just keep it in hold, option A. If I can get better option, then I'll go with that. A primary group, sorry, all primary groups are families, impossible. See, family is an example for primary group, but all primary groups need not to be families. Directly I can eliminate option B, right? So what is option C? A group of smaller size is always a primary group. Yeah, I told you the same in the first statement. A primary group is relatively smaller, but need not to be always smaller. So third one also I can eliminate directly. See, now I have a challenge here. Option D. If it is direct elimination, option A will be the answer. If this is also a possible case, then I have to check whether A or D, which has more logically connected to the statements. Okay, but for me, option A is 50-50 only because of the word maybe in the third statement. Okay, let me check the fourth statement, fourth conclusion. Members of a primary group known each other intimately. Yes, that is what we already discussed now. Okay, read second statement again. Intimacy is an essential character. It must be a characteristic of primary group. So all the people in the primary group are intimacy to each other. They know each other. Yes, fourth one is more stronger than option A because of the word. The fourth conclusion maybe is the word na. So that's the reason I am eliminating A. But in fourth, yes, from the second statement, I can map fourth conclusion directly. Is it clear? So we will go with option D. Members of a primary group known each other intimately. Intimacy will be very high for primary group members. Okay, so these are the questions asked in previous CSAT year. So hope you got an idea on what is statement and conclusion. Okay, and in RamSai IAS Telegram group, you can find more questions from statement and conclusions. You can practice them. So guys, if you want to practice this RamSai and all now, you just search for RamSai IAS in Telegram so that you can find few, not few, only one group we have actually, one group only. So you can join and follow that group to get updates. Every day we are posting previously asked questions, and it will be very helpful for you people to follow, to crack CSAT by RamSai, not by, with the help of RamSai, I can say. Okay, and before going to wind up the session, I just want to tell you one, I just want to tell you a beautiful thing about RamSai IAS. What is that? See, we are conducting these sessions completely free of cost to help those people who are going to attempt CSAT 2022. Okay, and here RamSai not only providing this course for free of cost, but they are they are offering three different courses for civil aspirants. The first one is IA Super 30, exclusively for those people who finished, cleared CSAT, like not only CSAT, the prelims exam. So for those people who clear prelims and qualified for mains, now generally people feel difficulty while preparing because we need a separate environment where people are preparing for the same. So generally what happens, you go to institute from 9 to 5 in the morning, but after 5 what you people will do, you people will sit in the private hostels and other peoples will disturb you. If they are disturbing, you will go to private study halls, right? And it is quite expensive again, and there will be none to monitor you, to help you, right, to guide you. So RamSai is providing this beautiful program called IA Super 30, only offering admission to 30 people. Even if we are getting more applications, and we are providing this course for very low cost, and it will be a residential kind of program. So you people will be staying in different hostels for boys and girls, where environment is very clean and attractive, like the very competitive environment, I can say. So everybody beside you will work for the same cause, will prepare for the same thing. And similarly, there is one more program called IAS Grit 90. Those people who are really grit to clear these civils, they can attend for this. So you can suggest your friends for this program. Okay, and it's really very helpful program for civil aspirants, and it's a 10 months program where we are selecting only 90 people, 45 girls and 45 boys. And this also is a residential program, so far from Hyderabad city, near to Ramoji Film City, and environment will be really good here. Okay, and I can say one more thing, all the faculties are from New Delhi. So if you name one big institute, okay, which you feel, yeah, this is an institute, the perfect institute for civils preparation, then I'm sure the same faculty will come to RamSai. But the cost will be, I'm sure, less than half of what you are paying in the other institutes. And we are, as we are providing this for low cost, we are taking admissions only 90 by conducting an entrance test. Trust me, last year we got 1500 applications, but we selected only 90 people. And I'm sure the 90 people are going to crack uh, complete main prelims and mains. Okay, so another program you can suggest to your cousins or your friends or your cousin kids. So those who are in graduation or post graduation, they can parallelly manage, they can parallelly prepare for civils by joining IAS Bridge 120. It is 1 year completely online session by conducting 4 days a week from 7 to 8:30 p.m. So you can take a screenshot of this, and for any admission query, you can contact to the given number. Okay, or you can WhatsApp as well. Just take a screenshot and be in touch. Don't forget to subscribe RamSai IAS and share with your friends so that they will be beneficial. And to get the previous year questions PDFs, just search for RamSai IAS in Telegram and join in the group. So guys, meet you tomorrow with another topic. Actually, tomorrow's topic is ratios and fractions, very important basic concept from quantitative aptitude. Tomorrow sharp by 8 p.m. So till then, bye bye.